So this here is a C chord. I don't think it's a, what is that called?
I think you're pretty without any makeup on. I think you're funny when you tell the punchline wrong. I know you got me.
Hey guys, it's Madison here, and today we're going to be talking about some of my concert experiences. I've been to quite a few concerts. I've been to Def Leppard concerts, I've been to a Plain White Tee concert, 5 Seconds of Summer concerts, I've been to a One Direction concert, all different kinds of concerts in my life. And I've gathered some information about their how the artists perform on stage, the different kinds of fan bases, like what they're like, how their fans are. Pretty sure I'm not gonna cut that out. And how my overall experience was. And if for any of these that I mentioned, if you want a more detailed version of it, just comment below and I'll make sure to do that. Let's talk about the kinds of fans. So, when I went to see Plain White Tees, I sat down and I was looking around and my dad is my concert buddy. We go to concerts together. Almost all the concerts I've been to have been with my dad. And I've been to some with my mom, but most of them are with my dad. And so me and my dad are sitting there and I am looking around and I turn to my dad and I'm like, Dad, all of these girls here, they're pretty. Now, I'm not one to say that girls are pretty. Like, if they have nice makeup or something, I'll be like, oh, they're really pretty. And, like, I tell my friends they're pretty. But I never say that a whole group of girls are pretty. And I just look at my dad and I'm like, they're really pretty. He's like, yeah, I know. So that's an observation about Plain White Tees fans, and they're really nice too. Like, I started this conversation with this one girl, and yeah, I'm not one to make conversation with people I don't know, but I did at that time. And with Def Leppard fans, almost at every one of their concerts, there will be one or two people dressed up. Now, I don't know if they always wear this, like, in their daily life. Like, my friend and one of his friends, they are gothic, so they dress gothically. And it's okay that I say this, too, because he even told me, he was like, yeah, I'm gothic. So I was like, okay, now I know what gothic is like. So he wears gothic clothes all the time. So these people at these Def Leppard concerts, Def Leppard is an 80s band, by the way, so they dress like they're back in the 80s. Someone will be dressed up, and they don't always pull it off. Like, last time I saw them, this guy was wearing platform black boots, and this other time I saw them, this guy was wearing a leather jacket with patches on it, bright pink skinny jeans with rips in them, and neon yellow coverings under the skinny jeans. They were probably leggings, and he just was the best. And that's why I enjoy Def Leppard concerts. I like seeing the different kinds of people that go, and most of them are older, not my age, but people my age do know who they are. And lastly, for fans, 5 Seconds of Summer fans, we all dress mainly the same. Like, sometimes we'll have our girly days, but most of the time we all dress, most of us dress in band tees and flannels and skinny jeans and in all black. And that is what I love about being part of the 5 Seconds of Summer fan base, is that we are all similar in a way. I met one of my friends when I saw 5 Seconds of Summer in Toronto last year, and she was there alone, and so we just started talking, and once we started talking, we just became friends. And that's what I love about the 5 Seconds of Summer fan base, is that we're so easy to talk to each other. And I never talk to people I don't know, but this time I did, and I am so glad I did, because now we're friends, and you can never have too many friends. But we're all similar. We all stand up for the boys, but then it breaks into the conservative ones, the crazy ones, the inappropriate ones. There's all these subgenres. I know some people who make fun of the boys, and that's how they're a fan. Like, they'll make fun of them and be like, oh my god, they're so dumb. But, like, they'll get more mean than that. Like, on Twitter, I saw some of these fans. The lead guitarist of Five Sauce, he recently got burned by one of the pyrotechnics fires at one of the shows, and some people on Twitter were actually making fun of that. And then you had the main group of people who were like, oh my god, I hope he's okay, like, worrying about him 100%. And then you had the people who were like, yeah, he'll be okay, he's a strong guy, he'll be okay. And then you have the people who were judging the fans who were making fun of the situation. And we all have different ways of expressing how we feel about certain situations and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Maybe that's how they deal with stuff. I'm not to judge. I definitely wasn't as worried as I should have been. But I just told my friend, I was like, yeah, he's fine. He'll be good. I'm sorry. I'm getting over a cold. And then now onto the performances. This video is all over the place. Onto the performances. 5 Seconds of Summer, great stage presence. I definitely couldn't see them at the Toronto concert because it was a general admission concert. From videos that I've seen of them live, they are so good live. And Def Leppard's good live and all of that stuff. Most of the bands I've seen, they've been good live. It's just with performers who dance and they use recorded music to sing, so they're lip singing. I do not like that. If you're going to dance, you better be able to dance and sing without feeling like you need some recording to help you out. That's just my opinion, and I feel very strong about that. And lastly, we're going to talk about my experiences with different kinds of concerts. I went to my first standing general admission concert in April of 2014, and that was 5 Seconds of Summer. And I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that enjoyable, like the whole experience of it. I love singing them live, and that was the best part. But it's just how strict the security was with it. And I understand people were getting hurt, but they didn't have to be as mean as they were. But I've been to like general admission concerts where they're seating. Like my first Big Time Rush concert, we were front row. And we were on the side, but we were still front row, and it was so good. And those are the best kinds of general admission concerts, I feel, when if you get there, like this is outside, this was at our state fair. If you get there early in the morning and you sit there all day, you're guaranteed to have the spot you've been sitting in all day, unless you find a better spot and you get there as fast as you can. Whereas with standing general admission, like, you don't get, like, you pay tickets. The ones at the fair, they're free, so you don't have to pay tickets and wait and hand in your tickets or anything like that. So I definitely prefer the free general admission where you can sit there all day and you're guaranteed to have that spot. Whereas if you go to a concert, a general admission concert, and you have to pay, you have to be there sometimes from 8 o'clock the day before, or even later the day before, and you have to sleep there. And I'd like to do that. I'm not old enough to do that. I wish I was. Because I definitely would have had a better standing spot if we did that for Toronto. But we live in America, so we would have had to gone over the border the night before and sit there and gather stuff, and it just isn't convenient for like that. But me and my friend, we had sound check for 5 Seconds of Summer in August, and that's general admission. The sound check is general admission, and we want to get as close as we can to the stage, so we're planning on getting there pretty early in the morning and sitting there all day. Still have to talk about it with my mom, but that is our plan, because I want this, her first 5 Seconds of Summer concert, to be one of the best concerts she's ever been to. Then with my Def Leppard experiences, they're pretty good. I'm always afraid when I go to a rock concert that someone is going to spill their beer on me, but that hasn't happened yet, knock on wood. And I went to a Shinedown concert when I was little. I was really little, and it was at the fair again, and we didn't get there until later, and we were standing there. We were far back, like we weren't even close at all. We were pretty far back, and I enjoyed it, but we left early because I was little like I said, I was little. And most of the time, unless we're really enjoying the act, or unless the encore are songs that we like, we don't stay till the very, very end, because we don't want to get caught in traffic. Especially when I was littler, we would leave. But nowadays, now we've been staying later into staying till the end. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, staying till the end nowadays. But I don't know. Everyone has their own experiences, and that's what I love about music. You always have your own experiences about it. So yeah, that's my concert experiences. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and share with your friends, because that'd mean a lot. And follow me on all my social media. That will be down below eventually. And stay awesome, because you are, no matter what anyone says. And see you in my next video.